predicting the LCQ for Europe. I did North America. Got that one wrong. I'm glad I got it wrong though. Shopify made it. And I'm sorry the webcam's been bad for the whole time I've been doing YouTube. I have one shipped. It should be here in a few days. So this shitty $30 webcam I have will no longer be used. But you guys already know the deal. Winner wins. Everything goes to Worlds. Everybody else gets nothing. Super tense events. You know, everybody's nervous. So anything could really happen. If upsets could happen. And I feel like Europe have a lot of drama, I believe. And I have the teams here on my other monitor because I don't know as much of the lower teams as I do in North America. So let's start with Group A, German Hermanos and Low Block. Low Block is Psy, Jazzy, and Goffs. And then German Hermanos is Rizx, Ivan, and then RXII. I don't remember how to pronounce that. And then German, they take that in 4. Chippy Chips, 2 Danes, 1 Bruv. 2 Danes, 1 Bruv at Edgeby, Tempo, and Acro. And Chippy Chips is Lhasa, Chippy, and Yup. I think it is Yup. This one I think is really close. I'm going to say Chippy in 5. BSK, we all know BSK. That's the French Young, Rusteezy, Mozzarella, and Pisky. And then 1, 2, 3 is Neon, Coco, or Koku, and then Velocity. I think BSK wins this in 4. They can make a pretty dangerous run. We have seen them play earlier in the season. They're low-key gross. Tokyo Tigers, BDS. We know who BDS is. Nico, Yuck, and Mitzer. They had a pretty unremarkable split too. I think they missed the main event in one of the events. So they're looking to bounce back here. Tokyo Tigers are Cash, Ethan, and Hyder. So this one I think could go pretty much either way. I think Tokyo had a pretty good Swiss run. Yeah, they went 3-1. So I think BDS struggle here again in 5. I think they lose in 5. BDS has not been as good as I've been hoping for. So down here, Low Block and 2 Danes, 1 Bruv. I think the 2 Danes win this. I'll say in 4. 1, 2, 3 BDS. I think BDS do get a win here. I feel like 3-1, yeah. Alright. German Hermanos, Chippy Chips, I think they take this in 4. BSK, Tokyo Tigers, again, I think this is close. BSK, this group is winnable by like almost all these teams, I believe. This is, I think, the easiest section to make a top 6. Despite, you know, everybody else is German, Ninjas, and Gentlemen are both in the same group. Do BSK in 5. That one I think could go either way. That's huge for either team. This is the same for North America. This side of the bracket and Group A was the easiest run to a top 6. Tokyo Tigers, 2 Danes, 1 Bruv. I really want Tokyo Tigers to make a run, and I'm going to have them make a top 8 here in 4. And then Chippy Chips and BDS, again, I want to have BDS make a top 8, but they have not been great this whole, you know, rally split that they had. But, you know, it has been a lot of time, so they could have improved. So we'll do 3-1 BDS, or 3-2. Maybe they bounce back. They'll make a top 8. Alright, Group B. I think this is the more spicy one. We have the 2 favorites in this group. Ninjas, TSK. I think Ninjas handle that very easily with a 3-0. Hogan Mode, Caliente. We have Hogan Mode again, by the way. Now, I really want Hogan Mode to go far. Caliente played really well, though. This was a close matchup. Caliente is Sizen, Noah, and CB. I can't. Maybe I'll have you do a lower back run. I'm going to have Caliente win this in 5. Gentleman's and Sick. I think Gentleman's win this. They'll maybe have 1 loss, but I think it was still pretty easy for them. Red Devils and Pirates 3. I actually don't know either of these teams. Rice Fox, Astro Compact on Red Devils. Oh, I know who that is. Pirates 3 is Motion Throw and Darku. So I actually know all these players. I think the Red Devils take this pretty easily, actually. I'm going to say 3-1. Okay, let's go to lowers here. TSK and Hogan. Hogan, I'm going to have you guys take a win here, 3-1. Sick and Pirates. Sick is J-Wets, BC, and Badness. I think Pirates take this at 5. I think Darku gets a win here. Alright, NIP Caliente. I think these teams played each other in the Swiss. And I think Ninjas beat them in 5. And I think this is going to happen again. I think Caliente puts it close, but Ninjas are going to come out on top. Generates and Red Devils. I think Generates win this, but it's going to be close. Again, I think both of these are going to be close for not really any good reason. So down here, Red Devils Hogan mode. I think Hogan mode ends right here, unfortunately, and I'm gonna say 3-1. We'll do 3-2. 3-2 for Red Devils. Caliente Pirates. I think Caliente smokes them. Alright, now we're in the playoff bracket, which is actually the meat and juice of the video. Let's do these bottom ones first. Tokyo Tires, Caliente. I think Caliente actually beat them pretty handily 4-2. Red Devils, BDS. Astral coming back. Let's do it. 4-3. I think BDS's run ends there. Alright, upper bracket. German Hermanos and Genomates. What if I just have Genomates lose this one, but like make a run? I can't do that. 4-2. Ninjas BSK. I think Ninjas beat BSK in 5. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. German Hermanos and Caliente. I think I want to have Caliente win this. They're a pretty underrated team. Caliente top 4 is kind of devious though. I think both these teams lose the Ninjas. I think that's gonna happen. I think Caliente makes a little run, makes the top 4, a little dark horse if you wish. BSK Red Devils. I think BSK's run ends here, but there's gonna get some eyes on him for a good run here. Oops, that's the wrong team. I think Red Devils make a top 4 as well. And they faced each other actually in the Swiss. They went to game 5, and I think BSK beat them and came out on top. So I think that's a really close matchup actually, but I think Red Devils will take it. Let's say 7. All right, we're in the semifinals now. Who do I think is going to be the grand final matchup of this LCQ? Ninjas Caliente. I've said this before. I think Ninjas handle Caliente fairly easily. We'll do 4-1. And then Genomates and Red Devils. So for North America, Complexity to even make the grand finals, they got a top 4 and lost to the boys, which was an upset. This could be the case here. Dude, imagine Red Devils win the entire thing. Oh my god. That would be crazy. No one would predict that. And this is definitely a losable series for Genomates. Do 3. We'll do 4-3 here. I think Genomates will win, but it'll be unnecessarily close. I have a lot of game 7s. Holy cow. Whatever, dude. Alright, now in the grand final. This is a very boring grand final, I think, because this is what everybody has. This is Europe. This is EU 5 and 6. I think if you guys have seen the stat, no one that has been the number or like the rank right below Worlds has won it. Complexity lost. Both Mina and Sam, their number 3 seeds, both lost in the LCQ. And I think it's going to happen again. And then just win into 6. I think people are really dissing on Radosin too much to where they think, okay, he's not going to win it. I think I'm going to take Ninjas here. A lot of people are taking Genomates. I say about 80% of Genomates, about 80% of Rocket League people are saying Genomates. So I'm going to say Ninjas here. Let's hope I get this right. I really like that Ninjas team. I really like Nas. I want to see him in our RLCS land. He's been so close so many times. I feel like Anasi's too good to not make it. So I'm going to say Ninjas win it. Hopefully Radosin fits in that team really well. But we don't get a Siyujin or Juicy or Seiko on land, which is, that's depressing. This is huge, but again, nerves are high. So I'm going to say Ninjas win this. Again, this should be this is a ballsy move, I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to go with the tie here. Comment down below who you guys have winning for the EU LCQ. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to see how many people pick Genomates, how many people pick Ninjas, or any other team that's close. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Appreciate it. A lot of big videos coming out soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.